Oh, Ty, security guy here. This video is going to be specifically focused on deep fakes, around voice fakes and video fakes that are becoming more and more prevalent in scams. This one is specifically utilizing your children as bait. There's two scams that I wanted to talk about. One is a digital kidnapping scam, and the other one is what is dubbed the grandparent scam. Um, There's some other things that you should probably be worried about too, and we'll talk about them, but those are the two primary that we're going to go over today. The first let's talk about is the grandparent scam. The grandparent scam is basically exactly what it sounds like. Video that your child posts on social media or audio that is posted on a podcast or something along those lines, is utilized to create a deep fake model. That model is then used to contact a loved one and tell them that they need money or that they're panicked or they're having a hard time or I can't pay rent. Can I borrow $500? Please send it to this PayPal address or please send it here to this Venmo or please send it here. All of those things have happened. These scams are becoming more and more prevalent, and it's something you should warn your family about and educate them on, specifically on how easy it is getting to create deep fakes. It is not a game anymore where you have to have a high technical level of skill. There are tools out there that make this incredibly easy. And in the future, there will be tools where you can simply download videos, load them into an app, and it'll create it for you with absolutely no effort. I imagine we're maybe a year out from that, if not sooner. So be prepared. So, what can you do to kind of defend against this when your child is literally calling you? It sounds like them. You ask them to video chat and they can video chat. How can you validate whether it's them when deepfakes and AI are getting very, very good? Um, the first thing you can do is create a safe word for your family. This is a word that you share with friends and family members that you trust, and you tell them not to share it with anyone. This safe word can be used in situations where you need to validate it. Think of it as two-factor validation for your kid. If there's a situation and they need help, or if they're in a situation and they can't tell you that they need help, they can use that safe word. For instance, my family's safe word is, I'm kidding, I'm not going to tell you. But if you, for instance, got a call from your kid and they said, "Hey, can you, you know, do this, do that?" And, oh, and by the way, did you pick up those bottle caps off the floor in my room? Sounds like a random question, like, "Hey, did you pick up that trash?" But bottle caps is your safe word. And in this instance, you've now notified the person on the other line that you're in danger or that you have a situation and that you need help. The other way that this can be utilized is you can use that safe word to validate. Hey, I need 20 bucks for gas, or I need 100 bucks for rent, or I need 1,000 bucks for rent. You can say, "Hey, no problem. I'm happy to help you out. Can you validate our family safe word?" And if they can't, it's an attacker. If they can, it's your child or your friend or whatever. That's a simple, easy way to kind of stop these attacks in their tracks. The biggest thing is not to panic. Panic is what causes you not to see the signs, maybe the weird little voice inflections that don't exist on an AI model just yet. Or maybe the fact that if you're on video, maybe they're not blinking as often, or maybe they're not doing different things that seem slightly off. These are things that you could miss in a panic state of mind, and the attackers really want you to do so. The second scam is called digital kidnapping. This is where your child is convinced, whether it's via social media challenge or something equally as silly, to go spend the weekend in the woods without their cell phone. They're told by the friend or would-be attacker to take a photo of themselves to prove that they're in the woods and then turn their phone into airplane mode. What the kid doesn't realize is that as soon as that's done, they start contacting the parents saying that their child has been kidnapped. This has happened. Digital kidnapping is now legit a thing. There have been cases of it, and many times the kid comes out of the woods after a few days hanging out in the woods, because this could be your 20-year-old. It's no big deal. They went camping. They didn't think anything of it. Um, or it could be somebody younger that they convinced to go do that because it was cool. Again, these are things that you need to be concerned about. And I want you to know that this is a common thing that we're going to start seeing more and more of because maybe that attacker could utilize an AI video or an AI voice to contact you saying, please help me. They said to send this ransom or they're going to hurt me. That really adds validity to these scams that previously were just really scary. Now they become horrifying because you're actually getting a call from your kid telling you that an attacker has them and you need to pay. But it's not actually your child, it's your kid's voice being utilized that was, created from an AI model off of their social media content. Being mindful of what you share, understanding that they can be used against you in attacks like this is also incredibly important. But being prepared and staying calm under pressure is the key to kind of success for catching a lot of these bad actors because they want you to panic. A person in a fearful state of mind is a person that is easier to manipulate. So stay calm, remember your family's safe word, and then stay safe out there. That's all I got. Good luck.